Hello. Today I want to talk to you about Remote Desktop Connection Manager. It's a piece of software that was released by Microsoft several years ago, and over the last couple of weeks I've gotten a lot of questions about it. I was actually under the impression that this particular piece of software was used by those that are used frequently by those that support Microsoft Windows servers, but unfortunately it does not seem to be the case. So I'm at the Microsoft.com website. I have searched for and found the download page for Remote Desktop Connection Manager 2.7, and to get started I simply download and install the software. This is just to clarify, this particular piece of software is an addition to Windows. It's not the remote desktop that's built into Windows. It's something that you have to download extra. But this software will give you the ability to connect to many remote desktop sessions at once. That's the takeaway there. So download, install, and then run the software. And here we go, ran the software. So the first thing you'll want to do when you open the software is you'll want to go ahead and create or save a new session here. So I'm just going to click New, and I'll save this session. We'll just call it Remote Desktops. Save. So now I have that saved. So now at this point forward, I can simply reference that save file, and it'll bring up all my servers that I add here. I like to separate my servers into different groups. So I'll simply right click on the remote desktop icon here at the top, and I'll select Add Group. This group for me, let's say I have a whole bunch of servers that are in production, and so I'll just name that accordingly. If I access all these servers using one username and password, which I don't condone, but I'm just putting that out there. If you access them using the same username and password, you can enter those credentials here in this Login Credentials tab, and when you do that, then all the servers below will inherit those permissions. So I'll just select Add here. So now I have a production group, and now the next thing I could do is just say, okay, add server. So I would simply add server 1 dot full DNS name dot local. And if you don't change any of the other settings here at the top, it'll all inherit from that production group at the top, including, like I said, the login credentials. And what I could do is add maybe another server, server 2. And just to show you some more what else you can do, I'll add another group, and we'll call this disaster recovery. And maybe a couple servers under there. We'll call them server 1-dr and maybe server 2-dr. Okay, so now that I have all that stuff set up, I could easily connect, if these are actually valid servers, I could easily connect to each one of these servers by just double clicking. The login credentials that I saved would be used to access the server. Additionally, if I wanted to connect to both servers at the same time in this particular group, I could right click and say Connect Group. If I do that, it uses the inherited login credentials I told you about before. Or I can simply select Connect Group As and then type in my username and password for the entire group, and it would log into all those all at once. So as you can see here, if you had 5, 10, 15, 20, who knows how many servers you might have, you can list them all here in one spot. They're easily accessible. Double click on them to get access to them, and then of course you can access all of them all at once. Last thing to do before you head out is make sure that you save all these configurations. That's next time you come back, you can easily access these servers. That's it for now. Give it a try. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.